Let me tell you something most people don't want to hear. The hardest thing in life isn't getting rich, it's escaping low income. Because low income isn't just a small paycheck, it's a loop. It's a system of pressure that keeps pulling you back every time you try to move forward. You work harder, you save a little, something unexpected happens, and suddenly you're back at zero again. That's not bad luck, that's gravity. Imagine trying to launch a rocket into space. If it reaches 99% of the speed required to escape Earth's gravity, it doesn't get 99% of the way there. It falls back down and crashes. That's exactly how the low income trap works. You get close to stability, but you don't build enough momentum to stay there. One emergency, one bill, one setback, and you're back where you started, often more exhausted than before. The problem isn't that you don't work hard enough. The problem is that you don't have a buffer. Your first financial goal is not investing. It's not buying a house. It's not starting a business. Your first goal is survival stability. $500, $1,000, enough to absorb a hit without collapsing. That small cushion doesn't just protect your bank account, it protects your mind. Because when you're constantly stressed about money, your brain shifts into survival mode, and survival mode destroys long-term thinking. When you're worried about rent, food, or debt, you stop planning for 5 years from now. You start thinking about 5 days from now. You make faster decisions, not better decisions. You look for relief, not strategy. And that creates the real loop. Low income leads to stress. Stress leads to short-term choices. Short-term choices prevent asset building, and without assets, income stays low. Around and around it goes. And then there's something even more dangerous, the dopamine trap. When life feels heavy, spending feels like relief. A new phone, new clothes, eating out. For a moment, you feel successful. You feel rewarded. That's not weakness. That's biology. Your brain is looking for a win. The problem is that the pleasure is temporary, but the payment is long-term. Emotional spending becomes self-medication, and debt becomes the side effect. The solution isn't to hate money or live miserably forever. The solution is a reset period. 3 to 6 months of controlled discipline. Cut unnecessary expenses, track everything, delay upgrades, not because you're doomed, but because you're building momentum. When saving money starts feeling satisfying, your identity shifts. You stop chasing status and start chasing stability. And stability is power. But even if you fix your spending, there's another trap waiting for you, the linear income trap. Most people believe that more hours equals more money, but time is limited. You only have 24 hours in a day. Your energy is limited, your health is limited, and while your time is capped, prices are not. Inflation doesn't slow down because you're tired. If your income depends entirely on the hours you work, your growth has a ceiling. To break that ceiling, you must move from selling time to selling value. That doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It means building leverage. And the most practical way to do that is skill stacking. You don't need to be the best in the world at one thing. You need to be good at 2 or 3 things that complement each other. When you combine skills, you become harder to replace. Harder to replace means higher value. Higher value means higher income potential. A technician who learns communication can move into leadership. A laborer who learns sales can become a contractor. An office worker who learns digital skills can create income outside their job. The market doesn't pay for effort. It pays for scarcity. If you can be replaced easily, your income stays low. If you build combinations that are rare, your ceiling rises. Then there's the invisible force almost nobody talks about, social gravity. Your environment shapes your expectations. If the people around you normalize struggle, you will normalize struggle. If they mock ambition, you'll eventually shrink your own ambition. You don't need to abandon people, but you do need to protect your mental inputs. What you read, what you watch, who you listen to. In the digital age, your circle is partly chosen. Fill your mind with thinkers, builders, disciplined people, even if they're only mentors through books and interviews. Your mindset is capital. Guard it. Finally, understand the difference between two financial positions: paying compound interest versus earning compound interest. If you carry high interest debt, time works against you. Every month, money leaves your future and rewards your past decisions. But when you invest consistently, even small amounts, time begins to work for you. Wealth isn't built in dramatic jumps. It's built through repetition. Small amounts invested regularly. Skills improved steadily. Expenses controlled intentionally. The transition happens in stages. First, stop the bleeding. Cut excess, eliminate high interest debt, build your emergency cushion. Second, build assets, develop skills, create secondary income, invest consistently. Third, build leverage. When your assets begin covering part of your living costs, something changes, you gain options, and options create freedom. Escaping low income isn't about becoming a millionaire overnight. It's about regaining control, reducing chaos, building stability, increasing value, investing with patience, protecting your focus. The system isn't easy, but it's predictable, and what's predictable can be navigated. Low income feels permanent when you're inside it, but it's not a life sentence, it's a pattern. And patterns can be broken, not with one dramatic leap, but with disciplined decisions repeated daily. The door isn't locked, but you have to build the strength to walk through it.